Hello my friends, welcome to my channel if you're new here, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. My name is Brittany. On this channel I share my stupid opinions about the books I've been reading. Today we're gonna go through my Kindle Unlimited library, obviously, and I'll tell you what all is in there. Some of the books I added quite literally as recently as yesterday, so let's start at the bottom because those are the books that have been in there for the longest. I still have Meet at Midnight in my Kindle Unlimited library. It's a slasher romance. It's a dark romance. Why do I have it there still? I don't know. Am I gonna get to it? Probably. I think, I just need to see. This book was published in 2023. It's been probably in there since 2023. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it eventually. I have two Lancaster Prep books in here by Monica Murphy. I don't know if I want to read anymore from Monica Murphy. I have A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime and Promises We Meant to Keep. The first book that I read from the Lancaster Prep series was not it. It was not. I have Hollow by Karina Halley. That is a Sleepy Hollow retelling. It is a romance, I believe. And I know, yep, a spicy retelling of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That's been in my library for just a couple of months, since April. We have Priest. Priest is in my library because eventually it is going to be a book that I talk about on my podcast with my bestie. The podcast link is below, by the way, if you want to listen. We only have a few episodes because we are still trying to figure out a recording schedule that works, and we are also trying to figure out how the fuck to work the equipment because we're newbies. I have Attica Lane by Bryn Asher, another book that's been in my library since April. Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is something that I see on Instagram almost daily, talking about it's great, it's heart-wrenching, and I just have FOMO, so it's there. Hate You Always appears to be a hockey romance. It's by Jennifer Susovic. It's enemies to lovers. It's a hockey romance. It's been in my library since June, so that is a recent add. I have Hot Pursuit by Kay Marie, which has also been in there since June. Some of these books, I just genuinely can't remember why I downloaded them, probably because of Instagram. Forbidden King by Laura Pavlov has been in here for a while too, I think. Oh, only since June. It's because I want to do a small town romance. I read 3, and yeah, that's one of them. Devil You Know by Veronica Eden has also been in here since June. We probably already talked about that. The Devil You Know is a brother's best friend romance, so that might be a theme that comes up pretty soon. We have Tell Me You Love Me, another brother's best friend romance, which has been in there since June. It appears that I want to do a brother's best friend. I read 3. I have Shut Out by Avery Keelan. That's been in here for quite a long time too, I think, since December of last year. It's because I read the first book of Rules of the Game and it was fine, but I think I am going to return that because I just don't see myself reading it. You know what the problem with the first Rules of the Game book that I read was? It was so long. I just didn't have fun with that. The Ritual by Chantal Tessier has been in here since I got Kindle Unlimited. I promise I'm reading it. Literally, I plan on reading it this month because it's gonna be my book for the podcast that Kelly and I do together. And then I have books that I literally downloaded yesterday. No, I'm sorry, Dating the Defensive Back is one that I added at the beginning of August. That is one that Instagram recommended to me. I have 2 books that I got from the same reel on Instagram. My Dark Romeo, which is by Parker S. Huntington and LJ Shen, I think. And I've read books from both of them and they were fine. It's an Enemies to Lovers, I think. And then Say You Swear is one that I see constantly popping up on Instagram by Megan Brandy. I borrowed that on August 14th. And then yesterday I added 2 thrillers to round out my Kindle Unlimited library. Both of them are by the same author. I got these from a Facebook post. I know I've seen Run on Red by Noelle Illy. I know I've seen this book on Instagram multiple times and I am intrigued. And then I also have Ask for Andrea, which I think, yeah, I took both of those from a Facebook post, this psychological thrillers group on Facebook. I pulled those 2 books from the same post. This lady had said that she hauled a bunch of Noelle's books. So that is what is in my library. Let's run through what I've read recently, maybe since the last update. All right, we have Powerless by Elsie Silver, Faking with Benefits by Lily Gold, and Friends Don't by Leah Dobrinska. Those 3 books were books that I read 3. It was a Friends to Lovers trilogy or trio of books that I read. Things I wanted to say but never did, Lancaster Prep 1, Rules of the Game, Rule Breaker number 2 by Jessa Wilder, Jay Wilder, I think. Rules of the Game was a hockey romance. I was reading it in July. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. It wasn't fun. It was very depressing, but it was fun. I have Taming Seraphine by Gigi Sticks. The girls on the Kindle Girly Spicy book club on Facebook go feral for Taming Seraphine, and it's just not great. Kelly and I tried to record this episode of the podcast twice. Both times were a fail. My mic wasn't on the first time. No one's mics were on the second time. So that's a fail. And I'm not going to read any more of the morally black books either, so thanks for asking. Bloodwork, a dark rom-com, I DNF'd that book. It was terrible. Failure to Match, Darling Venom, Does It Hurt, Enemies to Lovers, Trilogy. Why do I keep saying trilogy? Trio of books for my I Read 3. Failure to Match was so fun. Darling Venom was a book that was guaranteed to make me cry, but didn't make me cry. And Does It Hurt made me want to swear off H.D. Carlton's writing altogether, because what the fuck is that? Haunting and Hunting Adeline. I read those in April and May. Toxic by Nicole Blanchard. Hated it. Rule number 5, Rule Breaker number 1. That one was nice. I liked the second one better. And I think that that is gonna be it, because I know that I talked about the Wallflower on this channel. That video has been getting a lot of views recently, which is so funny to me. If you want to hear more about my thoughts and opinions on the Wallflower, it is an episode of my podcast. So yeah, that is everything. That's the Kindle Unlimited update for this quarter. I'm gonna try to do one more of these before the year is over, and I'm gonna try my hardest to actually clear out the fucking library before I download any more books from Kindle Unlimited. For me, it's still worth the money because I am still reading quite a few books per month from Kindle Unlimited. This month so far I have not read any, but I do have The Ritual on deck. I only have 2 more physical books that I need to get through for August, and then I can kind of focus on shifting tracks and reading more Kindle Unlimited. What I'm thinking I might do moving forward is just picking a couple of books, like random generator, picking a couple of books from my Kindle Unlimited library until the end of the year. I can't believe it's already almost September. Okay, so anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna wrap this here. You can leave me a comment down below letting me know your Kindle Unlimited book recommendations. If you have thrillers, please, please, please let me know them. Not Frida McFadden, because I don't like her. I read The Housemaid and it was not it for me. So please don't recommend her, but recommend other thrillers to me on Kindle Unlimited, because I do want to make it a more rounded use of my Kindle Unlimited subscription. That way my husband doesn't go around telling people that all I read is smut. Yeah, Eric, talking to you. Quit telling your friends on your ship that all I read is smut. Thank you for being here. If you are not subscribed already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's free for you. It's fun for me. And I will see you in my next video.